Well, Iran has warned that Israel will pay after a senior member of Iran's Revolutionary Guard was killed in an airstrike in Syria. Razi Mousavi was killed in the suburbs of the capital, Damascus. He was considered a close ally of General Qasem Soleimani, the Revolutionary Guard commander who was killed in a US drone attack in 2020. Following Mousavi's killing, supporters of the Iranian government gathered in Tehran calling for revenge. Israel has carried out hundreds of strikes on targets inside government-controlled parts of Syria in recent years. Well, Ali Akbar Dareini is a researcher at the Journal of the Centre for Strategic Studies in Tehran. He joins us from Mashhad. Thank you so much for being with us on Al Jazeera. First of all, Iran, as I mentioned there, has warned that Israel, quote, will pay. How serious is that threat and what sort of response do you think we can expect?
There is no way that Iran is not going to respond to this act of terrorism. Killing a top Iranian general in a foreign land is a violation of international law. Israel has stepped one move further into the red zone. It has crossed the red line. So Iran will retaliate. But how Iran is going to retaliate to this assassination is not clear at this point. But what we can say with certainty is that Iran will retaliate at the time and place of its own choosing. It could be in terms of Iranian allies attacking Israel. It could be an act of revenge from within Israel, and it could be an Iranian expansion of its nuclear program. So there is a number of options Iran has, but Iran is not going to show any emotional reaction. Iran's retaliation will be based on calculations, not emotion.
OK. Well, can you just tell us a little bit more about Razi Mousavi and just how important a figure he was within the Revolutionary Guard?
General Mousavi was a top figure, an influential figure in coordinating Iran's regional policy of creating a strategic depth. And that means he was an influential figure coordinating Iran's efforts with General Soleimani, and in the post-Soleimani era, in being involved in actions that deter Israel and improve Iran's regional deterrence policy. He was a key figure in the war in Syria, in protecting President Bashar al-Assad's government, and also providing support to Iranian allies, including Hezbollah. So his loss is a big harm for Iran, and Iran is making sure that it will respond. There is a mounting pressure on the Raisi administration to react, but Iran will act based on very careful strategic calculations. But the big reason is. Yes, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, you mentioned the pressure that's coming on the government. We've seen protesters taking to the streets calling for revenge. Can you just give us a sense of just how much anger there is there?
What I see today is a replay of the anger of the former U.S. President Donald Trump ordered the assassination of General Soleimani. There is the same anger being revived now. So Iran cannot remain silent. It has to take action to deter Israel. Otherwise, Israel will go for more terrorism and will be more aggressive. The main reason for wars and conflicts in the Middle East is the fact that there is no balance of power. Israel is equipped with nuclear weapons. It invades its neighbors without fearing the consequences, or without the fear of being punished in the same way. This has led to Israeli aggressions, but now the Iranian decision makers are contemplating on how to detain the rabid dog of the Middle East, Netanyahu, and his government by punishing Israel in a way that it's not going to repeat this act of terrorism again.
Okay, thank you so much for your time and your insight. That is Ali Akbar Dareini for us there in Tehran.
You're welcome.